How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Will, and today we're continuing our Marvel United All-In Deluxe. I forget what it was. The Infinity Pledge? I think it was the Infinity Pledge. We're unboxing it all. That's what we're doing. Over the next couple days, these videos will be released. That way you have a time to see them all before the Kickstarter campaign ends, where you can pick these up. Main reason is these are not going to retail, with maybe the exception of Spider-Verse and, of course, the core box. So the only way to be able to pick these up is on the Kickstarter. Or eBay later, but you don't want to pay those prices. I paid those prices and actually got a pretty good deal, but you don't want to pay those prices. So the next box in our series is Rise of the Black Panther. So this is our Wakanda set. Now, of course, you do have one more figure that you can play when you play this particular expansion, and that is Okaye if you got the stretch goal box, right? So I don't know how these play. I hadn't had a chance to read through to see the actual playthrough. Instead, we're going to read the cards, see how they play, the same way we've done the other unboxings. That way you guys can get an idea of the gameplay. But yeah, so let's start like we did last time. We'll go ahead and get this little thing off. And we'll start looking at the location cards and see what new locations we get. Now, of course, the location cards, I didn't mention in the last video, but the location cards can be combined with any other set. You can mix and match to your heart's content, whether you want it thematic or not, and whether you're going from Asgard to Wakanda to New York City to somewhere in space, that's up to you. For me, I really don't care, you know. Now, there are some that will have duplicate actions, meaning you do have a higher chance of getting more duplicates, and I think there are some that play more into the particular set that they come in, right? Because it's needed to maybe complete or finish the campaign, not campaign, the game, the mode, the victory condition. That's what we're looking for. So Golden City is the first one. You may move to another location. Great Mound. End of turn, you may discard one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to remove one crisis token. So I'm feeling like crisis tokens are going to be important in this one. Jabari Village. End of turn, you may gain one wild token. That's nice. Royal Palace. End of turn, you may search your deck for any one card, then shuffle your deck and place it on the top. Okay. So the expansions are actually harder than the base game. A lot of people said the base game was too easy, even when you took out did the challenge modes, which you can see we did have some playthrough videos of the challenge modes, but some people thought they were too easy. The expansions, they're hard. This is upping the game to where you don't even need the challenge cards, probably at first, right? Until you're really good with different characters. So the next one is Shuri's Lab. You may do your cards until you have 3 in your hand, so it's like a healing action. Warrior Falls. End of your turn, you may attack and in this location. Okay, so get your thugs put there, or maybe if you get Killmonger in that location, you're gonna attack Killmonger. So I'd already punched these out. But there are location tracking tokens. So there are 6 or 7. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Oh, there's 2 ones. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Okay, there's 2 of each. Oh, there's only 1 2 though. Nope, there's 2 2s. Left it in. Okay. Yeah, you got those tokens. All right. So how does Killmonger play? So Killmonger's BAM, deal 1 damage to a hero in Killmonger's location, and replace the leftmost token, if present, with a crisis token. Overflow, if 1 or more token can't be placed, replace the leftmost with a crisis token. Villainous plot, the heroes lose when 4 or more locations have 3 or more crisis tokens. So you're trying to prevent the crisis token, so that makes sense. So this is where I was saying, if you didn't play with these, not getting this wild would hurt. Not being able to discard crisis tokens would hurt, right? So probably the first time you play, you want to play with this. And then, again, another way to up the difficulty is to just basically put locations in that don't help you. We'll go ahead and go over the minis, and then we'll go over the individual cards. All right, so here is Killmonger, double blading it, and lots of detail. And they got the belt going on, got his pouches. Always got to have some pouches. Pouches were introduced in the 90s, and they're great. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so it's not they didn't make it a full mask. They actually have his hair on the back, and then the armor pads. I gotta stop doing that because it keeps focusing on the back end. There we go. There is Killmonger. And we have Black Panther. So this one, they've got these little ridges, so it's supposed to be, I think, more, again, they kind of modeled everything after the movies because they wanted to get the hype and get the people in. But then again, the comics, they did start taking some of the style from the movies, so I don't know if he eventually got this type of outfit in the comics. I mentioned in the past videos, I'm in about 2017-ish is where I'm reading right now, so I got some catching up to do. Look at these tiny little kitty ears. And then here is Shuri. So here is Shuri. So here's his sister with her. She got little mechanical Panther gloves, like some kind of weapon. I don't know if they're supposed to shoot or help her punch or whatnot. That's kind of neat they did that. I like the ponytail. Ponytail's kind of cool. A little bit stiffer than some of the other plastics. I think the red seems to be a little bit thinner plastic than the blue. I don't know if it's a composition of how they're made or what material maybe to get the colors makes them different. Now with the next Black Panther movie, some people aren't aware, but Shuri actually was Black Panther in the comics. And of course with what happened recently, they're going to have to change some things, and I don't think they want to just outright replace and just call somebody else the Black Panther. So another actor, as it would be, right? And just pretend like it's the same actor. I feel they would do really well by making Shuri the Black Panther, right? Or Okoye, right? Because she had a very big part in the movies as well. And then the last one, of course, is Winter Soldier. Got his star. They got the details on his arm, so you can see the metal arm. So, of course, he's in here because, of course, being in that movie, in Black Panther and all, I was trying to chase down Black Panther. And actually, mention the anti-heroes, right? Because the X-Men campaign has new anti-heroes, which are purple. Winter Soldier could be a anti-hero. They could make him one. But I don't know. There's still 2 weeks left. There's a high probability CMON could surprise us and come out with more cards to use some of the past ones as villains. I doubt it, considering what they did with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. They just basically gave us 2 red figures, right? And I need to learn to bring a knife with me when I'm doing unboxings. Usually the game has already been opened because we have played it, right? And we've opened it and played it. Those are the same words I just said. In this case, I just got this in the other day. If you saw on Instagram, of course, we posted about it. So we wanted to get these opened as soon as possible. So here we go. So Rise of the Black Panther, 1 to 4 players. Yay! If you watched our Asgard video, the actual special mode can't be played unless you're at 3 or 4 players because one of you is basically a traitor. You're acting as Loki in disguise. You can still play against Loki by himself. You just can't play that particular mode. This one's nice. It can be played 1 to 4 players. Each hero is linked to a different location by using the endangered location tokens. Each time overflow is triggered in an endangered location, the hero and its matching takes damage. Okay, here we go. So here are your Killmonger cards. And then he has his mercenaries, assassination attempt, weapon smuggling. And I'm kind of disappointed. There's no Claw, right? Claw is a big-time Black Panther villain. He had a very small role in the movies, but in the comics, he's one of Black Panther's primary villains because he's always trying to get the vibranium. So here we go. We go to... The other, of course, is Neymar, which I guess you'll be able to have that battle because they're going to have a villain Neymar with the Phoenix 5, right? To be able to play Black Panther. Hang on. Did I miss something? Was I just passing over things? Okay, I was. I was just passing over things, yes. I'm talking so much, not paying attention. Oh, and his icons are so tiny. That's why I missed them. Holy cow. His icons are tiny. I don't have any of the other cards. Maybe I'll keep one of his out and see if Shuri and them are the same. But yeah, so he can move, action, move, punch, action, punch. So he just gets extra things that he gets to do. He gets to bounce around. Then we got Shuri. All right, so Shuri, of course, hers has words, so that does look the same size, but hers has lots of words. Give 1 wild token from your pool to any hero. They may draw cards until they have 3 in their hand. And she's 1, 2. Okay, so hers are all the same. That was similar in the Asgard box. Everybody kind of had the same abilities. They just had 3 of the same card. And then last we have Winter Soldier. So gain 2 attack tokens. That's nice. Gain 2 attack tokens. Gain 2 attack tokens. Okay, so he's just piling up. And the thing is, it's gain. He gains 2 attack tokens. You got to pay attention to the wording because sometimes it'll say give, sometimes it'll say choose any, and that changes how you can actually give out those extra tokens, extra benefits. And I didn't put that in there right, but I'll fix that later. So this one's a little bit shorter. There's not much to this box, but that is the Black Panther box. If you're interested in this, like I said, it is up on Kickstarter. We'll have a link down below. If you want to see the other unboxings, they're in the playlist somewhere, and of course, the rest of them will be coming soon. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification to know when they go live so you can see how those other expansions play. Until next time, guys. Peace.